The African Queen is a film that is directed by John Huston, and it is possibly one of John Huston's best films he has ever directed. I very much enjoyed the film. With the Technicolor that was done in this film, 1951, it's really nice. The vibrant colors is just perfect. If I was to recommend a romantic film, The African Queen would be one of them. The story follows in 1914 the rise of World War I, or known as the Great War, as it has been declared from Germany and England, and in this Congo, Africa, there is a missionary. Katharine Hepburn is an amazing, fantastic, brilliant actress. She does something that many other actresses and actors do not do very well, and that is the acting through vocals. She's able to demonstrate points of anger without overbearing it. Just the sternness of her face and just keeping her tone when she's delivering an angry response or a loving, caring response. It just does it so well. It's not overacting. It's just right. And then you have Humphrey Bogart as this river rat character. I think his name, which I thought was funny, was All Nut, because he is pretty nutty. But it's not like a bad nutty, like Nicolas Cage nutty. That's a bad, yeah, that's not even close. The film just starts off as Katharine Hepburn. She is a Methodist missionary right there at the mission field in Congo, Africa. The invasion begins. They burn down the village. This is probably the most violent scene of the movie. You don't really see them like shooting the villagers or anything like that. You see them all gather them and take them away to use them as soldiers to fight for them. Humphrey Bogart, he delivers the mail. He comes back. How villagers all around his areas that he delivers mail to gets burnt. And he came to go see how she was doing. Not that he really cares that much, but he just wants to see everywhere if there's any survivors. Her brother dies. This is like a couple weeks pass. The brother passes away from an illness, and she's all left alone. So he has this package. I think it's a torpedo. I can't really remember for some reason. I don't know why, but I know the torpedo plays a big part. And after they start bickering, arguing for a little bit, she wants to go on. She wants to destroy this German U-boat that is bound to destroy all these villages, blocks the main passageway. It's a very adventurous movie. It's kind of, I think it's hard for me to explain, only because some of the concepts does sound a bit silly, but along with the silliness, you put it aside, it's a Hollywood story. Very great for its time, and today it's still very much cherished. I was disappointed by this Blu-ray edition. That's the only thing I would say. Not the movie, the edition. The edition only has a 1-hour documentary. It has Martin Scorsese to give me some fine points along with some historians, which I very much enjoy. But if you want to watch like a documentary, which I very much love to watch the commentary of the film throughout and theatrical trailers and stuff like that, it's not on there. So to me that was disappointing. But it's still worth seeing, and I would recommend really watching it, especially if you want to watch an old classic romantic type movie. The characters that they play with each other, play off each other, it's done very well. It's not rushed into like this romantic relationship like you see in every film, like all these each other's eyes for one time and they all of a sudden fall in love. I can never buy in that to a romantic relationship when people say that. It's like, I looked at her eyes, I looked at his eyes, and it was the first time we fell in love, we kissed, and that was it. These couple bicker for about a good hour in the film. Like, they go back and forth, and it's not like petty squabbles. It's done very sophisticated. I would not be surprised if Indiana Jones has not copied a couple of things off this, along with King Solomon's Mines. But you have to look at this. It's really nice in color. I just can't express how colorful and bright this movie is. I very much enjoy it. It's extremely extraordinary. The animals in it, you see it, they are live animals right there in Africa. You can tell it's footage because it has a bit of a more grain to it, and film are pretty far off, but it's still nice to see. The film sets is lovely. It has nice rain scenes. When it has the rain scenes, it's just, and the camera moves, it's very nice. I very much enjoy it, and I don't know what more I could say about it other than it's something you should see. I wish I could say more. I want to say more, but It's good for 95 minutes, so you don't have to worry about watching a film that's over 2 hours long, because sometimes they do drag. This movie doesn't drag. It's just a very nice, picture poetic type of film. Has great scenes in it. So if you get a chance to watch it, go ahead, watch it. Let me know if you have watched it. Give me a thumbs up. Comment below. Let me know of what your thoughts were when you first watched the movie. I know I've watched this movie about like 50 times, and sometimes I forget things, but it just like comes right back to me. I just watched this movie just yesterday, so it's already I have a short time span with my mind, but I know when I watch a movie, I love it. I just love it. I think I even have the poster. Yeah, I do, up on my wall. That'll be another time when I show that. So, hopefully I'll see you around. Cheers.